Yes.
The hen.
Oh, right. Oh, this one. On the neck.
So, yeah. When I came this afternoon, that was in that window.
Oh, it was down on the end wall when I came earlier this morning.
No, I'm the taxi driver.
Oh, right.
The artist.
My very best friend.
He's the artist.
Yeah.
Taxi driver. I missed the
Yeah.
See them real.
Pictures as well, don't you?
Sorry, you can take the pictures with your phone.
There's a chance of. If you look at it from this angle, it looks different.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
This is me pretending to be knowledgeable about art.
Hello, hi, I'm Cara Gibson. I painted this painting over here, Sleeping King and his Queens. I painted the painting that you see there before you was inspired by many trips to castles and museums. The museums on the castles as a child. The colours and the textures that I saw in the museums, all the artefacts, gave me an idea to paint this painting. It inspired me, and this is the result of what I saw at this visit. And would you like to see my other painting, The Mermaid? Some of the colours What's the actual feeling? I believe that there's sort of fantasy and legends and things, and I think if that was a mermaid, that would be my perception of the mermaid. That's how I see the colours and the movements, and I really like it. It's just my idea that if mermaids exist, that's how I perceive them to look like. Sort of shapes and colours of the sea sort of mixed in together. At one really was the sea and the surroundings. So I'm from Wales, that's how I perceived a Welsh mermaid to look like.
Hi, I'm Lynn Arneson. I'm from Scarborough, but originally from Leeds. I entered 5 paintings to Britain's Got Artists, and 2 were luckily selected. The first of my paintings is the one of Leeds Market. It's a series of one of 6 of Leeds Market, and this is a flower stall. It's actually entitled Paradise, because I think the flowers really give the image of a paradise within a market. The second of my pictures that was selected was The Flying Dream. fine dream. It's actually a dream that I did have when I was 9 years old. I dreamt I was flying over a building with sheep on the top. It was not until I was in my mid-teens that I realised that this building did actually exist. And it's actually a flax mill in Holbeck in Leeds. And they did graze sheep on the top to keep humidity down in the flax mill. So that's the story of the painting. Okay, thank you.
I'm Anna Custy. I paint acrylics on canvas, and my picture is over here. Well, I particularly like cows, and I especially like painting water, so I put the two together to make quite, hopefully, a serene picture.
Hi, my name's Sheila Villamore, and I have done the painting of Whitby with the collage. This is that painting was there's lots of things underneath it. There's lots of layers on it. There's tissue paper. There's corrugated paper. I can't really see very well. There's all different levels, different layers. Inks, acrylics, all sorts of things.
The next one is very nice. Obviously, art is very personal and meaningful to people themselves. So I've chosen 4 that I like, which give me some meaning or made me reflect on something. So art is personal, isn't it, really? And it can be admired and seen for its beauty or shock or ideas that it might generate. So yeah, it's been really nice.
Well, my name's Matthew Evans, and that one's mine up there. It's an image of a park we were having, Wellhome Park in Brighouse. It's a deal that was actually done for a Brighouse and Beyond exhibition that was at Brighouse Art Gallery last year at the Smith Gallery. And it was done really to encourage young children. Basically what it was an exhibition that was done to promote the Peter Brook Art Prize. And it formed part of 40 paintings that went on display. And I got an email then about the mine competition and thought it was a really good thing to support, and decided to put a few works in. So at the moment I'm president of Huddersfield Art Society as well, so I've offered Alison the chance to promote the competition next year through our art society, so I'm hoping to be more involved with it next year as well.
Fair enough.
Hello, I'm Julia Everett, and my painting's over here if you'd like to see it. See the blue one. And it's called Sail Away, which is from a Neil Young song. And I paint abstract seascapes, usually from memory, and I listen to music when I paint, and that influences how the painting turns out. It's a lot of Neil Young when I was painting, and it's also inspired by Greece. I've just been to Greece, and it's the most amazing sea, and so it's all about places that I've been to, memory, music. Well, I layer things up, so you have to let them dry in between. So, a couple of weeks really. Because I can't really draw, I just make marks with colour. I'm really into colour and paint and what you can do with mark making. And I don't use brushes, I use sponge. So this is oil paint with sponges, the marks that you can make with them, and build it up. Textures, colours.
Hi, I'm Catherine Plank. I've travelled from just outside Guildford in Surrey, and I've got canvas, oil on canvas, St Michael's Mount, which is in the corner over back there. Yes, it's Mont Saint-Michel in France. So it's I do skyscapes and seascapes and slightly abstract. I've been influenced by Turner and sort of an impressionist type of style. Yeah, that's me and that's my work, really.
Castle, and I've got a piece in the show. I usually do abstract art, but I've done a landscape for this show. But it's on the same principles of using colour, and it's very evocative. When I do paintings, they usually evolve over a long time, so I'll take 2 or 3 months so that I can layer. It's a process of layering and building up tones and architectural sort of structure. So a lot of my abstract paintings are based on that sort of structural process. They're sort of they're very tonal and thinking of the feelings about colour.
I understand you're judging some of the art.
I'm judging, yes.
What have you seen so far today?
Oh, it's been very good, very high standard. And a big credit to all the artists. Many of whom came from very far away to our constituency here in Bradford, which shows just how we're putting Bradford on the map. Since the election victory on the 29th of March, this kind of thing would never have taken place here in Bradford before. But now, all roads lead to Bradford.
Considering it's the first year that this event's been run, I think it's a really good turnout, and I think the standard of art on the walls is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully everybody's having a good time, everybody's having a look round. I've had some positive feedback from most of the visitors, and the judges as well.
So what are your comments about this?
I think I can only echo what Alison has said. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Alison on doing such a wonderful job in putting all this together, in all the hard work and dedication that is needed. So I'm absolutely proud of that, and impressed to be associated with you. And I think you deserve all the credit for this. And I'm really pleased to be involved with this. And in terms of the turnout, I think the fact that there are so many people here engrossed in looking at some of the most wonderful art pieces I've seen. Yes.
Bradford is a national focus for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
My name's Natalie Winwood. I'm studying at University of Leeds. I'm second year. This painting's inspired, it's called Referendum, and it's inspired by, we have like university cuts like every year in the referendum, and they were talking about getting rid of Coca-Cola and other sort of like big corporations because of like oh, I can't think of it. Like for yeah, like boycotting it, but yeah. And so basically this piece is produced because it's being demonstrated as art, but should like such horrible companies and things like that be demonstrated as art is basically the idea behind it. It's done with its oils on canvas, and it took a very long time to make. But average about 100 hours I think I took on it in, so it's quite a while, yeah.
That's the number 10 I would recommend.
Actually, as close as you got there, that's it, and then round, like I said, get all the way to know each other.
This is very well
Sorry. I'll just like out for that. Sorry. Stay where you are. Where you are.
It's all about sort of the company Coca-Cola, and like in our university, there was in the referendum they tried to avoid this. Obviously, like it's not an ethical. So this painting is just sort of making that an art piece that's it should be celebrate that. And all the companies, all the brands are owned by Coca-Cola.
Are they?
Yeah, apart from the ones obviously Pepsi at the bottom and they're not. But yeah, the majority of them are. So it's kind of representing them as art, but should they be of everything in, like Leeds University, and Nestle's been taken away from everything because of the same sort of like reasons and things. But in the end, it turned out they didn't take it. I'm assuming it's because obviously it generates a lot of money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. But everywhere, obviously, everywhere has it, and everyone knows what Coca-Cola is, and it's almost impossible to avoid it, which is a shame. But yeah, it's kind of
good piece, yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, I like the one with the pop bottles of Coke cans and that we were just looking at. I really like that.
She's not here, is she?
Yeah,
She is.
yeah, she's the lady with the dark hair with the fringe. She's
Young.
black. Yeah, she's only very young.
Leeds.
Oh, interesting. Not our Leeds, the other one.
Well, I liked that. I liked it,
like that
but the
political point that she said was behind it is nowhere evident, because she said it's about boycotting Coke, but there's nothing about boycotting it. And every product apart from the Pepsi is a Coke product.
Yeah, I think the point that she was making was you can't get away from it.
It's everywhere. It's very, very well done. I mean, are each of those bottles individually painted?
I know, it's very well done.
Very nice, Warhol-esque.
But what is good in it is, without speaking to the young artist actually, is that it just says blanded out consumerism, doesn't it? It says coercion, it says, but using,
it does, but in a very bright, colourful and attractive way.
But what I often find with students, because they are being asked to really come up with understanding and being able to communicate what this says, they often over-egg it, when in fact their hand is doing something else. So, without talking to her, I just thought it just just dealt with the blandness of the supermarket shelf through really good painting really well, in a way that a photograph wouldn't do that in the same way, because all the handling is so enticing.
It is.
Well, that's one of the
but
best
I agree
ones.
with you that the concept. Sometimes you don't want the concept, do you? So that is a good one.
But you can draw your own conclusions. I mean, you have several options.
I think it will, because it is such a widely known, or they are such widely known brands, that it will speak something different to each person who looks at it, perhaps. So
but you're drawn to it because of its familiarity.
She must be the youngest artist exhibiting tonight, I think.
Ollie as well, who did the racehorses, he's only in his early 20s.
Really?
He's graduated.
Did he do the small racehorse as well as the big one? No,
that was
it's two different artists, yeah? Very, very powerful image, that big
It's a good hand, but I didn't you like that? No, I know it's a good hand and a strong image, but it kind of comes back to the question of painting and photograph there.
Well, I think I think the small racehorses is brilliantly captured. It's the horses coming around the bend. A weakness in it for me was that there were no features at all in the jockeys. You can't see the jockeys' faces at all. On the other hand, the horses' faces are beautifully done. But it has captured the turn and the movement of the horses really well. The small racehorse one.
When you're watching racehorsing, that's what you see. You don't really see the jockeys' faces, do you?
No.
You concentrate on the horses. And they're the ones that do the real work.
Absolutely.
So I like that one.
What about the black one with the chap under the lamppost with the cigarette?
I love that.
That's interesting.
Well, he did the number 10
one. Interesting, but it doesn't pull you as much as the other one. I think you can look at the one with the chap with the smoking, and you could envisage what he's doing there. Why is he there late at night? Is he waiting for a bus, or is he just
it could mean so many things to so many people involved being in that position, standing there.
What's he actually doing?
I've spoken. So his main work is using art to unfold stories with these old guys that he's very committed to, and that's the sort of job he wants because of his background. And then he comes home and he tries to use some of the things they've said in making these narratives and those kind of narratives. And yes, it is quite Vettriano, isn't it? Vettriano. Yeah, but look at him.
What about the party girl?
We like Party, which is really kind of quite crude in colour terms, but that's it really grabs you. It really gets.
Which one was that? Remind me?
Well, it's kind of looks like load of aliens in colour.
Oh yes, you like that one,
It's a bit like, as you say, derivative a bit of the Scream.
Well, she's a lady called Esther. She's
clear. It's in the work.
But she does find it very therapeutic to paint. And
She
said she does feel when she's in social situations very much like that. That there's always the multicoloured faces of perhaps a little bit bizarre surrounding her.
Well, we were sort of talking about that, and my take was that it's like what's that?
help get me out of here, I'm a celebrity or
Yeah,
something
I'm a
like
celebrity,
that.
get me out of
Get
here.
me out
yeah.
of here. It's that sort of look on her face. She doesn't know who's
Yeah.
around her. She's not fitting in.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So it's only a strong message.
Very much
That's
so.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
What
that.
about Journey? Did you like that one?
Which one's Journey?
Right at the back of the hall, it sort of looked cosmic.
Was in the same way that I keep going back to the one with the tattoo, the hope.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you look closely at that, I was just saying to Aya, that so it is just building pink, white, blue, and it's real painting, but it's actually tremendously poetic. I mean, you feel the love in the way it's been handled.
Yeah,
The colours are so fresh because she's actually searching to build this form.
Yeah.
So I can get quite academic about it, but it's not just a life drawing, it's somebody using all that to make you feel what they're...
Yeah, and it does work, it does convey the emotions.
So that one sort of sits as a real opposite for me to Journey, because she's had to find the right pink or a bit of green there, as opposed to, I don't know, it's the palette that just dies. But
Well,
you
sort
know,
of organic in a way.
but that's where I possibly get a little bit over professionalised, you know, I'm just going, that's competent art, you know.
Yeah.
Hope's up there
It's
for
definitely
me.
up there, I love that one.
Okay. She's not here, is she?
No. No, unfortunately not.
I mean, I quite like, in the way that you like, the one that keeps making me think of The Master and Margarita, the novel. When you're talking about a kind of George Grosz-like cartoon. Or, I don't know why it's but it's a strong contender with being one that you like. They're both equally as convincing. You just go there, don't you?
Yeah.
It is like...
How are we going to do this?
Okay. See, I wrote BC1.
I think we need to reach some agreement
means.
on the first, the second and the third, really. I mean, if we all feel positive about it.
Well, I forward to hear both of you, because you guys have the eye for it, and then I think I'll be probably very persuaded by your arguments, rather than.
But
So
it's
what would
interesting
you
that
two put as number one?
party works go, oh yeah, but actually in terms of the person that's done it, it really works.
Yeah.
It does stay there for a
I
bit.
do know what you mean.
But I wouldn't put it as a first prize.
No. I think maybe potentially somewhere in there.
I think for all those people out there, they're all excited by the manufacture and the excellence, and they recognise that in each other. And, I think they would respect. Well, we can do what we like, but they would respect a very masterly hand in whatever things I would imagine. I actually do rate him.
Yeah.
He's so passionate, you know, and he's coming home from work. And he's not untrained, he's coming home from work and he's just pushing.
We don't have to choose between them, do we?
What are you going to do with first
Or is
prize?
it an individual painting that has to win? Yeah.
Because neither of them make the prize, strangely, but together you see. So the people voted 2 of his works.
Yes. You know, everybody's commented about Brainwash, so he's related to a lot more people.
What about if we go for black? Either the number 10 or the lamppost?
Well, I think it needs to be the lamppost because
Yeah.
all of you are more fascinated.
But it doesn't
It
matter.
makes me think of George Orwell.
In
The overcoat, the cigarette, something.
Well, if you went for that as first, and you want this party girl
Yeah,
in
to
the
be
top
second,
3, I'd argue for the Coca-Cola woman then as number 3.
Okay.
But
It just means we're missing out hope.
Party
doesn't it?
knocks out hope.
Yeah.
If I had to choose between the 2,
So
I would
would
give
I.
it to hope.
And so would I.
Yeah.
Okay,
You agree
I
with
think
that?
I'd agree with that as well. Yeah, because there is some real pain in those eyes. You look closely.
Real, yeah. And it's, you know, I think the whole key to it is technical competence and skill and fine craft, but unless it's actually making an idea happen in the world, then it's just It's just furniture, but the fact is, in that painting, that's what she's doing. And you know, it's on a par with Jenny Savile for me, that painting. Yeah. But she'll never be, she'll never get the kudos, but it has that kind of.
You see the Jimmy Savile?
I think we're making
Jenny Savile, not Jimmy Savile.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the Jimmy Savile.
progress here.
It goes back 80 on
I think lamppost. Lamppost.
Yes.
Right, well, we've had some very difficult decisions to make because there's been a lot of talent in this competition, but we've decided that the first place will have to go to Graham Hodgson. And this is the picture of the guy, the smoking man. Everyone felt that they got something from this painting, that it communicated something to them. And I think on the strength of that, as well as his obvious technical skill, this is why he's been awarded first place. We've also decided on the second place is a painting called Hope by a lady called Sue Clayton, because of the layers of painting that she put on, the colours that she's managed to create. The flesh tones are absolutely superb, and it's also communicates a great deal of emotion through the subject matter, and that does come across very, very well in the painting. So yeah, that's definitely got to have a second prize. And for third prize we decided on Natalie Winwood, which is the painting of lots of Coca-Cola cans. We felt that because she has a lot to say as an artist. She's a very young artist, but she has a lot to say already, and she's managed to convey an image, her own view of mass consumerism, extremely well through the medium of art. And this is why she's been awarded third.
You summarised it perfectly.
Perfect, yeah. Okay, shall we go out in...
Surprise myself. All right.
Thank you, Doctor. Tough battle. Order. May I give you the chief judge who will convey the hard-fought decisions of the judging panel, which could have gone on all night, but my tummy was rumbling and I had to go for dinner. Alison.
Thank you, George. Okay, it's been a very, very hard decision because, as you can see, we've got some fantastic works of art on the wall. So, yeah, we've had some long discussions and we've finally reached a decision, which is that in third place we are awarding a prize to Natalie Winwood, whose paintings are of the Coca-Cola bottles and cans. And she's over there with the... Okay, and the reason that we selected her is because she's a very young artist, but she's also got a lot to say, and she's managed to convey her message about mass consumerism through the medium of art extremely well. So yeah, we like that one. And in second prize, we've decided to award that to Sue Clayton, who is not here tonight, unfortunately, but she did the painting called Hope, which you can see just underneath the on the left-hand side. And we decided on that one because she's managed to convey so much emotion just through art. She's conveyed the entire emotion through brush strokes that she's used, the flesh tones that she's created. She's very lovingly created those to create a representation of someone who she obviously cares very greatly for. And I think it comes across very well. So congratulations to Sue. We've decided to give to Graham Hodgson, which is the photograph of the painting of the smoking man, which is on the right there, because I think it resonates to everyone. Everyone's had something to say about the painting as they've walked past it, and it's managed to speak volumes to people. It's managed to communicate, which is what great art to me is all about. So that's it. That's why we decided to. That's it. a wander around for a bit longer if you like, and take a look at the
My name's Graham Hodgson. I've been an artist for like many years now, and I've tried very hard to get somewhere like with my artwork. And it's the first competition that I've won, so that's a really good feeling because it's been a hard struggle. But all my paintings try to portray some kind of peacefulness, some kind of like stillness, where in the daytime you have lots of busy, everything's going on, everything's happening, but at night time you have all this quiet, and that same busy corner or that same busy street would have some kind of feeling to it, that bustle. For instance, I grew up in Tyne Dock, which is all back lanes, and all that busyness meant something, meant all that vibrance of life. But at night time you had that stillness and that peacefulness, where in that back lane, that working man's background, that ordinary man, you would have that like stillness, which I've tried to portray, which I tried to portray in my paintings, which is fantastic. So this is a really good. It's good after all these years to get some kind of vindication that you've tried very hard, and trying to send out peace within your paintings, which is really, really fantastic. Wow, it's really good. With work and being an artist in the spare time, and trying to do that for like a long time, trying to juggle it, work with the concerns.